great developer. You welcome back to class. In this lesson, we'll continue with the next section of our HTML websites that we have been creating on this one. Let's go to this. This is where we left off the other time. This is where we left off the other time. Today, I want to show you the prototype of what we are trying to build. Today, we'll be dealing with this section of our site. So you can see there are some nice images and some writings over here. Okay. Then I want to show you something that we left off the other time. We are actually building this, but we are ending up with something else. And that's also fine because, you don't have to build exactly the same thing. You understanding the concepts and customizing it to your own needs is very, very crucial. And that helps you to become, in fact, a good website developer and a designer. As you could see from this side, it's clear that our download buttons, that's our navigation links, are very small compared to what we have here. That's ours. You get it. They are very, very small. That's fine. Then you can see the color changes. It's kind of dim when it hasn't been hovered over. But the moment you hover over it, you see that the color changes. And that's also one thing. And we have been able to at least implement something over here. And that's also quite well. And it is great. At least we are trying to become good website developers that we are capable of, customizing. We are capable of customizing our own things and making good use of them. Today, we would continue with this part. Why are you, Jack? We'll continue with this part. Okay, so with our download buttons, also there seems to be some kind of differences. Let's see our download buttons. When you hover over it, it becomes what? Darkened. When it's free, the background is white and the text is what? Black. But when you hover over it, the background becomes a bit darkened and the text becomes white. And that's fine. I love this one because it shows real pattern as compared to what we have in here. You get it? As compared to what you have here. When you hover over this, you see some kind of boldness in this thing. And I seem to love it. But the next thing that we are supposed to, know here is how to inculcate these icons. You can see the Play Store icon and the Apple icon over here. It is very important and crucial that we also learn how to inculcate that inside our website. Then also, that's fine. So just head on to where we left off, as I said earlier on. And where we have our download buttons, we'll just be inserting those icons over there. There are a lot of ways to get to this, but the best one is what I'm going to show you, and this is what most web developers use most of the times. I will leave a link in the material that will be sent to you this week. So you will have to head on to what's a site we call the fontawesome.com. When you get there, in fact, you will have to, register for something we call a kit. So in order for you to be able to use the icons here, you have to register. That's sign up, and it's actually free. It's free. So you can sign up anytime, any day. Okay. And sign up anytime, any day. So I think I have some icons here. You will need this. You will need this in order for your icons to work inside of your code. Okay, you will need it. It is very, very crucial. Very, very crucial. So after registering, you'll be sent your kit code to a project, and that's what you'll be using. Without this, I know that whatever you will do here will end up in the doldrum. Okay, and that's not what we are fighting for. So just ensure that you register and you confirm your email, and then you'll be sent your kit code to start up the whole process. So when you are sent your kit code, just come here, copy kit code. Now I've copied it. We'll go back to our editor and move to the top. That's in the head region. Just before our style sheet link, we will insert this link that we're given. So I've just pasted it. I just copied it and I've come to paste it. And the next thing that we are supposed to do is to search for the icons that we need. So let's come here first. These are the icons. We need the Apple icon and the Play Store or Google Play Store icon, right? We just come here, it's loading. Sure, it's gonna show up very soon. So we'll just search for it, copy and paste it, then we'll be able to have it in our site. Days, hours is what we have gotten so far. This thing is taking too long. This is what we have gotten so far. Okay, as our thing keeps loading, okay, I think it's in now. So first of all, we'll search for Apple, and you have to be very cautious here because we have different types of Apple icons available. So as you could see here, where you got, as you could see here, this one is half. We have the full one over there, and you have to be very sure. So this is Apple, this is also Apple, this is also Apple, and these are all in fact Apple. But the one we need is this guy. Okay, so we'll just copy that, come here, and the moment you hover over this, you'll be asked to copy the snippet. Okay, so you just click on that and it's copied. You go back to your editor and paste it where you need it. Okay, paste it where you need it. So we just need the first one here. The place you paste this is very crucial. We need it just before the download text. Okay, just before the download text. It is not supposed to be inside the opening tag of the button element for this download. So you have to be very careful with that. So you just paste Ctrl+S to save. Then let's go back to our site and see if it's working. So you can see it's actually loading and it's gonna pop up very soon. So let's refresh and see what happens. Okay. Okay, it has actually shown here, but it's giving us some problems. As you can see, it has almost changed the layout of our site. But we should get some bit of space, some bit of space between it and the download text. So let's go back here, then create the space as we said. You get it? So let's give it some space, Ctrl+S to save. So we're going back and then we have gotten some space over here. Gotten some space over here. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. Then we'll go on and find the next one. The next one was what? Google Play something. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see. Google. There we go. This is what we are looking for as compared to what we are having here. I hope you could see that. Okay, so we just copy the snippet and then paste it inside our text. So just before this guy goes here, then we get some space, Ctrl+S to save our work. Then we go back and by refreshing. It's actually refreshing. Let's come back and then to go. So the front awesome is mostly where we get all our icons as website developers and include them where we need them. Okay, it is very important. It's free. virtually free, signing up everything. So you go to fontawesome.com and you get what you need. You get what. So I'm sure these guys are here now. Then we'll have to, find a reason why they are giving us these problems. They seem to be too big, and so maybe let's size it accordingly. Let's call it. They all have the element, the I element. This is actually for italics. I don't know the reason why they are using it. So if you hover over it, you will see the MDN references. The I element represent a span of text in an alternate voice or mood, or otherwise offset from the normal prose in a manner indicating a different quality of text, such as a taxonomic designation, a technical term, an idiomatic phrase from other language, transliteration, a thought, or a ship name in Western text. So this actually for that. So we just target this and try and change the size. Okay. So the size will be what? Will be the width, right? So we're just going to change the width and maybe it is something smaller. Just want it to be where our download buttons are, so we will see where they are actually functioning. We'll just see it, if possible. Why not we give it something smaller? Results. See, it's for us. Actually, okay. There's something happening over here. Seem to be attached to the test. Alright. So let's inspect and find out the reason why we are having this. Okay. Okay, so they have some margin rights. Okay, that's for the download links. The download. Download. Okay. So they've got some font with, they came with some pre-styling stuff. So they came with some font family, font also 6 brands and font weight, and I think this is causing a problem. Doesn't change anything. Okay, so we'll just move down, see what is actually happening. Font style now, apply height. That's right. So it has actually inherited something from our HTML. Let's see. These are some of the things it has inherited. I have to take it off as soon as possible. Adding right. Okay. 9. The display is in line block and might be affecting it. Font size is bigger. Font stretch 100%. Well, from this. Okay, so we'll have to change one or two things over here. So let's see, where is it? display. You set the display to see. They are still attached to this. So let's find out what is happening here. They're actually in our space. Yeah. So maybe let's give it some padding and see. Some see. It's back. Then that's fine. Let's change padding left to 0, padding left to 0. See. So let's see what. Let's want to change the download pattern. Heading in. Download links. They've got some margin, right? Change the award. Let's see what else. So, okay, so maybe okay, so let's inspect this, see why we are having this. Seems to be too large. If not, then we'll have to push the content back so we can have it. Okay. So it is actually having some borders too all around. Padding left 6, padding right 6. That's actually making it too big, right? Then we also have borders around, again is 0. Then we have margin right 2. That's actually what we are doing now. So let's set the borders. Okay. Padding, just want to make it it's fine. Then side to 0, it's fine. Then we are having, what do we expect? Padding top 1 to 0. Input 0. It's fine. We're getting something. The borders, you have a border though. Let me see So, hmm, hmm, the weather is important, but I'll make it this one. See it. Okay, so let's go back here. Where is it? Our download button. So the margin right is quite. Padding is 0 all around. Padding 0. It's nice. Then borders, eyes. So your set border, set 1 pixels. Okay, let's go back to see what happens now. This is too big. Let's check it again. Maybe change the text size. So what we have given. What are the rest that are button. So tab. You will just change the font size. See what is happening. Change the font size. Width is 74 pixels. Font size is 13.83. Font family is big. So we'll change the font family as well. What are we changing? Font size, font family. Font family, we then go to font size and font family. And we'll do the font weight is too big. Font weight. We'll change the font weight as well. Then we should be good to go. So let's go. We are changing a lot here. So the border, let's just give it the 2 pixels. The other one is too thin for my liking. Font size FS 13, or let's make it 8 pixels. And it's actually get rid of it. Then the font family will get the font family later. But for now, I just want us something normal. Oh, it's okay. 100 still. Let's close that. So we are reloading it. See what happens. That's nice. Let's go down. Then the padding top should be maintained. Padding top, padding bottom. Padding top should be padding bottom should be 1 as well. there seems to be too much space between the icon. Let's get rid of this. Say 2 all around. Then I'll see what so a bit better now. I think there is so much space between it and this graph. Maybe so. Then we'll move on and see spike. What is causing this? So, oh, I'm getting this empty space at the side. So it means our session element has something wrong with it. Check our session element, see what is happening to it. Let's go up. Let's check our session display. Check completed. See something. Okay. So we'll move on to the next session of our site today. And we see how best we are going to finish it. So the next session on this contains some POS. You could see this kind of heading, this paragraph, and this is the same thing. So we have easy to use, so easy to use, even your dog will do it. So which name should we give to this section? Maybe we call it characteristics. Okay. We are moving on to the next section. We are just going to write down the we are going to just get our our structure for today. Character. Oh, that's nice. So we just have some heading. Give it to this time. C, F. The C is for characteristic. You can give it any characteristic. C, easy to so easy to give your dog to do it. Then we do this. So let's do it. Today is dog food. Start. C. What does that say? Since paragraph and what does it say? We have all the dogs, the greatest dogs. Uh, so each them see is guaranteed to hello. So guaranteed guaranteed to work. So let's save it. So see how it's been done over there. Okay, almost there, right? Almost there. Just have to change something small, then we are good to go. Then also something small, and then we are good to go. So now we are going to apply something great. You know, we let's go back to the main thing and see. We need three sessions, right? Three columns, and what? One row. Three columns, one what? Row. Three columns, what? One row. So that's that. We are going to use grid system because it is what? Two-dimensional. So we should use flex since we are having a lot. I prefer to use grid rather. Grid to the code is we are putting it inside it so can make it some make it something like that. We'll just do that. Okay, so Dave and the secret or C container. I'll give to you. Yes. And I'll place what count. Then let's start this one as well. This is um, I'm using Dave because I want to separate this part, okay, from the rest so I can style them differently. I hope you get it. So I can style them different. Let's format our work so it goes better. Then we will start our best to do it. So that's nice. So you could see the div elements here are child of what? A characteristic section. So we just go inside our CSS, get down, just comment and say characteristics. We just put on the characteristic. So characteristics, then in the display, whatever it is, or whatever it is to grade, making this place was is quite okay. We should do this. So let's go back to our thing and see how. I'll make it. Good to go, then have to make the place really say auto fits. Yeah. Let's get to see how source. Let's go see how. Did I actually use calibration? No problem. Oh, this is so now the having some kind of gray area. Is this guy outside of it? Why? This one, see that, see how to grab. So we'll change the font size. See, there are some other properties of against that. So there are other ways of specifying the margin. Margin block end is the end of the margin, then the start of the margin as well. Inline end and line starts. So we'll just change these guys, font size, we'll change font size, we'll change font width and see something. Okay. One, two. Let's go back. See how this things side the H, then see how it goes. Okay. What we really start this guy right now. Starting size is what is cost. So stage. Back to normal. As I said, we'll just change the font. See that. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So it is now working. This is it's now working. So we are then going to get it some gap. Great gap. Okay, great gap is going to get some spacing them. See if that makes sense. See. 5 pixels. $15. 25. That's fine. So we've gotten that. Now left for us to style them accordingly. So they've put on some padding on that. So let's see something. We have div and there is container. So we just say characteristics, then container. Then we target that accordingly. So we just say characteristics container. So we just mean the containers inside the characteristics. They should have maybe size, font size, change the type. Some I don't know. See what happens. By scale. See what that's fine. Getting there, almost there, right? Okay. Yeah, almost there. How would it be in 1 minute 30? That's fine. Okay. So let's check what are we left with. We see the text here is a bit this guy, the paragraph is kind of and the color is kind of gray. Then this guy, the font weight change. So the h3s. So we see characteristics. Then inside of that we need the container. Inside of that we need the h3s inside the containers. You get it? Okay, so all the h3s we want their font family. Let's check. Oh, see. So let's check what is the font weight of this guys. Then we'll use that one too. We would actually change the color here so it wouldn't be anything bad. Margin on the top and the bottom is 10. Why? Okay. Font family size 10 pixels. Game block margin. That's all that we have. Serial. Okay. So if we change the color of this guy, it's going to the color sure, but let's check the color for this one. The same color. Okay. Okay, so this is the color. Stop. Okay. The margin top is 0. The margin bottom is RM. So we are calling on characteristics. The inside of characteristics, the container. Inside container, we paragraphs. And you see that the color should be margin top. Sorry. Bottom. Excuse this guy. What is happening? So it's quite there. We'll have to decrease the size of it. Size. Come on. Let's make 5 pixels. Seem to be too small. Okay. For me. So you just choose what you're okay with. Okay. So like this. But let me go to the container. Let's allow export. And license. How do I actually scan? Maybe get it some pattern. Pattern right. So let me give it special class, the last paragraph. Let's give it a special. Over. Okay. Let me pattern. Let me get me padding right. So what we are trying to say is go into characteristics, grab container, and inside of container, get us padding right. Okay. And the padding right, we just going to padding right to something. So so that we can a bit down to be too much. Other part of the seems I look right. Stay. Okay, so guaranteed to work, actually pushing this guy down. So let me check. Please, guaranteed to work. Let's give it special. See it. Just see small. So let's go down here. Let's see me to register it. So go into container characteristics, go into container, go into get me guaranteed. So we stop cheat. Then I just want the font size ID. Sorry, see what happens. Let me see what happened. See. It is a span to lines, right? But to get that font size, sorry. Font width, line height, color. Just align the text to the center and give it some special font width. I find still. Just align. See. Am I targeting this thing right? Let me check. That's it. Something right? bigger. See what happens. That's actually something. Well, see, size, 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 size. So it's kind of deceptive. Okay. People styling and styling and styling. Things really quickly. Okay. But these guys work at some center. They each center this thing is going to cause a problem again. There's a center this time. see. See. It's actually something. That's almost there. Almost there, almost there, almost there. See the great gap that we gave. Where is it? Let's go up there. Let's see. Gap seems the great gap. Yes, like that. Okay. So now we've been able to get our three columns, and as you can see, so we see the margin is the left two, and the spaces between them are very smaller. So where is it? 25. Adding left, so yeah, let's do that one. Let's go back here and see what happens. They are kind of too separated. Still need more. Bigger, bigger. Even have space around. Space around. Bed. Set it. So, so this is causing the kind of set it. Okay, so maybe I'll do this. Okay. Hmm. Designing a website is not something easy or Get rid of it. See. See it. Just decided. Can you see? Just decided. Then the test is not like so easy to let me tell you this again. What we have here. So we can apply that. So the styles color comes margin bottom. Size one side one arm line for so LH of which push central circle. Size. Size. Without I like it at all. Good, 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 good. The pointer shape. All those straight. 0.35. At Barato. Okay. So the next thing that we need are the now we've been able to style this thing accordingly. We are going to get some font style and apply. But the next thing we need, as we can see here, is these icons. Come on, come back. Is these icons, you get it. So on hovering, it changes their color. Okay. So we need this. So just go into font awesome. The font awesome. So first of all, we need a check. Settle that or something. At okay, so here we've got that. Just copy. Where do we need it? We need it on the first part, right? There it is. We need it on the first part at the top. So we just go before the H3 of that I of the see. Let's see what is up. Yeah, there it is. That's where it's into for now. So we'll just target it and change it. We'll center it. And then so let's give it some class. So center. This class doesn't make sense. So center. That's what we're going to use for all of them. Use the font size as well. So we have to go to and continue. Then write this TA. So see and you some starting right. Previous center president. Our center isn't what staff able to type. It's something staff weren't able to type. That's why staff this way. Something or that saver. Okay, so you will not save. You will see here it wasn't saved, right? So let's ensure it is saved. So it is saved. Saved now. See. So let's run into it. This one already. This align center. This aligns. So this one was overridden by this containers. Adding this align. I is that set pattern. See. Yeah. Still left. Set down. Oh, so I've been setting force style all this while. Setting force style to one. Oh, you didn't tell me. Eh? It's up. Too big. That big. Still big. So designing is all about trying error, try and error, try and error. Okay. So you just have to be sure designing, and it is part of the process. That makes you a good website developer because you know when to use when not to use when. Okay, so it seems to be at the center now. Then we need to change the characters. Let me see. The color away. Then we have some margin bottom. So we'll just change the margin bottom over there. Get me the color. So EF8172. EF8172. Last. Upper 8. See what's for us. Okay, so that's nice. We're almost there. So now we need to think what next. What's the icon that we need over there? Um, need targets. This so we need a target icon. Go to font of some. So okay, so let's see. We need target. It's our work. Here is it. We'll just copy it and keep it same class. Give this guy. Where is this supposed to? Inside is it for 6 as of center. We need some nice hearts, not broken hearts or not broken heart. The heart, and maybe you need it. Yes, move on. E6. That is some. So that's it. Of our next session. After moving, so we've come to the end of this lesson, and I think, what do we need? Anything on this side and see something. Okay, so I was talking about the font family the other time. This time around, we'll have to, check it. You just have to head on to Google, fonts.google.com. Then you'll be able to search for the font. So this time around, we're going to use Saras. Uh, refresh this page. So this is where we've gotten to so far. This where we've gotten to. We'll try and start it in session. And this is where we've gotten to our work now. I still don't like, see there are too much stuff. Then maybe let's try it. It will be the content stuff. Keep the values around at the top, just give me then right out bottom. Let's get see, right. And Montserrat. Let's click on it. So that's font also. Font.google.com. Whenever you need any font, just come here and what do you want? So just have to font that. Or Sarats. You just have to copy this, yeah, and paste it. Then set styles. Confirm. Sorry. I will need one more. Need this. Need. So TeamDog will help you. Don't forget TeamDog is our brand name. So we copy this, go to our web, the head ribbon just before our style sheet. We just paste it up there. Let's paste it here. So we delete first. Go back to our work and go to our body element where we said this. We'll just we select. So we just come one family. Okay. That's it. Site. See new style. Yes, have to. But brand name. Let's go back to this guy. So change thing to context. Okay. Let's see. That's one. Okay. And These guys are side. Slanting. Okay, so we'll just hold on for now. Maybe deal with it in our next lesson. So in this lesson, what did we learn? We still emphasize on our grid element, our grid styling system, and through the grid, we were able to change this from the normal thing that we used to have to three different what columns, and each column has some gap in between them, as well as some kind of styling to. Okay, there's one thing we haven't done here. On hover, these icons should change to something better. So you could see on hover they change their color, right? So we'll just finish with that and end our lesson. So let me go, what are they are sent this column, same thing. What we are says hover the color something change. I will forget to click on hover. Okay. That's it. That's on hover. Okay. So this will bring us to the end of this lesson. This will bring us to the end of this lesson. And I hope you have learned a lot today. So we were introduced to something we call font awesome. And we said before we can use font awesome, I think there is some. Before we can use font awesome, we need to, register with the company, and then we'll be given a kit code, and we'll be using the kit code inside of our document, and that will help us get access to these things, these icons. Okay. And also, whenever we need a font style, it is best to always go to fonts.google.com to get this. I font.google.com sometimes confuse me a lot. Sometimes I do it Google font.com. So you have to be very careful. It's kind of conflicting and confusing. So always be very careful when you are selecting something like that or you want to get there. You get it? It confuses a lot. And we also tried to change the font size, the font family of our brand name, which is Tyndall, to something better. And these guys are still working. Just that we change their something. we change their font family to Montserrat. We are having this. We don't like. Okay. So the next time we just deal with it, find solution to that. So for now, we were also able to go to that font awesome and change this. So that we are also able to do these designs as well. And there there, there we so that will be that for today. Maybe we meet in our next lesson. We meet in our next lesson. Have a good day.